Time for another review on the mobile home. Got all the siding off on the floor. Got this window reframed, and that door, that kitchen door, the tall glass one, had to be raised up about as far as I could go with it. I had about 3/4 of an inch that I could go. This one should be raised up also, but I think it doesn't need much. I think I can get away with just kind of tilting it back a little bit, because when I put a piece of flooring down underneath it, the end of the door will hit the flooring, and that's okay. I could either put a piece of linoleum down underneath that instead of using that flooring that's like a 1/4 of an inch thick or 5/16 thick. Anyway, we got the mud and tape on the ceiling and got some walls covered with drywall. I don't know if the carpenter is going to do the sanding on this or not. I didn't tell him about it, but I'm not really completely in agreement with the way he did the mud and tape. I'm not going to say anything because he's the only carpenter I have, and he gets me work using excavator and bobcat work. He gets that work for me from time to time, which I don't have time for now, but I don't want to lose that contact for sure. He knows carpentry way better than I do, but I don't know. There was an awful lot of blisters in that tape that had to be cut out, a lot of them. And I thought he was putting the mud on too dry when he did it, but that's my opinion. He doesn't want to do the sanding right now because the kind of masks that he wants to use are not available to the general public anymore. They're only available to the frontline workers of COVID at this point, at this time right now in October 2000. So I don't know when they're going to be available to the general public again, and so he's kind of bent on not doing the sanding without those masks. So I ordered a power sander that I can hook up to a vacuum. I'll do the mud and tape on the walls, and I will use the sander. It's in order right now. It's not here yet, and I can just hook it up to any one of these shop vacuums, and I can sand the walls. And I'll do some on the ceiling just to try it out in a couple of spots. And of course I've got hand sanders because I've done a little bit of drywall in the past, but not a whole lot. Got a little bit of insulation to put in down there under the window, not very much. So we're making progress. Got the doorway in the master bathroom put in, and the drywall has started on that. So still the mud and tape is done everywhere. And I'm working on the siding right now outside. We've got this little coat closet. So we've got a little extra material there left over. Find a place to use that. So progress is happening. The wiring is done. No more of that to do. A little bit of plumbing left, not much. Come out here and look at what we're doing with the siding. We had a discussion, the carpenter and I didn't agree with his plan on the siding. And I thought he may not even get this stuff as level as I want it. And so I got my starter strip on there, and took me a little while to get it done, but I don't think anybody's going to get it more level than what it is. So that's all the way down to the other end there. Pretty straight line. The inspector wants to see insulation. He said he'll look at pictures. That's all I'm going to have for him, because I have to work on you know, when he's at work, I got to work throughout the week and I can't really be here. And then I got my Saturdays and Sundays are when I'm doing this work out here. So let me get down here to the other end. There's all the boxes of siding down there, and got my water in. I got some pictures from the drone of when I had this all dug up. Out there, right between those two posts on the fence, is where the water meter is going. They've, I don't know if we can actually get this on camera or not, but right in between those posts somewhere is the meter pit. They don't have the meter in yet, but they got the plumbing in. They tapped into the water main, and they got the plumbing in to put the to put the meter in. And so I went from that point all the way out here, and I put a hydrant in. I'll show you another one. Right now there's one right behind that brown trash can. We can barely see the top of it right there. And I put an outdoor hydrant in there that self-drains when you use it so it doesn't freeze. And I got another one over here. Got another outdoor hydrant over here, and these are running on a 1-inch line, and this one has a T off the bottom of it, so that when I'm ready, I sure don't have time now, but when I'm ready, I'm gonna tee off of that and put another outdoor hydrant in back here by the pond. So I can keep the landscape rocks and stuff clean. I can't wash it with the well water from the pond because it's got too much iron in it. So my garden area is back here. It's turning brown because we've already had a couple of freezes. Right here I'm doing the siding, and getting this stuff on, and just on the ends. I'll do the ends, and then I gotta J-trim the doors before I can put the siding on the front. Well, I can run a line across the bottom here and around the windows, I guess, a little bit, but I can't really finish until I get the doors J-trimmed out. So that is so much for this video.